Well, next we explore a collection of violins that share a unique and sad history. You see, they were all played by Jewish musicians during the Holocaust. Here's Jessica Turk at the Violins of Hope exhibit at the Nashville Downtown Library.
The Violins of Hope are a collection of instruments recovered from the Holocaust and restored by master violin maker Amnon Weinstein and his son Avshi. The exhibit is free to the public at the Downtown Nashville Library and has been a citywide effort, as Steve Brozvik, COO of the Nashville Symphony, can attest.
Educational institutions, religious institutions, community organizations have jumped on board, and everyone is creating content and really embracing the idea of taking the violins as a launching point for a conversation and talking about the Holocaust and World War II, but then really branching out and talking about civil rights and social justice, what this means in Nashville today.
These instruments aren't just artifacts, they inspire, and they give voice to those who can no longer speak.
We don't understand the statistics of the war. None of us have seen 6 million people in one place. We don't know how big it is. We don't know how many football fields. When you take a violin, we can show the story. We are not talking about 6 million people, we are talking about 6 million stories.
The violins tell stories of atrocities, but also highlight moments of humanity.
When the Jewish people were marching to death, they could not pray or sing Yiddish songs. The violin did it for them. Then they gave the condemned people the power to be normal for 5 minutes. And you know, in a hell like Auschwitz, to be normal for 1 minute, this is something unbelievable. In every evidence that you read about what happened in the Holocaust, you see the power of the music for the people. It's unbelievable.
The instruments have not remained silent in Music City. They've inspired the Nashville artistic community to produce and create works. From Nick Cave's sound suits at the Frist, to dance performances at the Nashville Ballet, to concerts at the Symphony.
At the beginning of the exhibit, we knew right away we wanted to do something special. We reached out to American Jewish composer Jonathan Leshnoff, whom we had worked with before, and we asked Jonathan if he would write a new piece, which he wrote for this purpose, knowing that our musicians would be playing the violins. And then we also recorded it live for Naxos, and it'll be released worldwide. And we'll close the project with our Verdi Requiem performances at the end of May, beginning of June, and the musicians will be able to use the violins again.
You will hear the concert, and then you will see the power of these instruments. They are very powerful, they are speaking, they are telling. You have to listen to what they want to say, and you can hear unbelievable stories.
We're going to have great concerts with Nashville. Different programs and different venues and a beautiful exhibit. But our most important work will be talking to the kids, trying to have them, I wouldn't say change their minds, but to have them understand that there is always a way. We have to learn to accept the other and be better people. To learn from the mistakes that our grandparents and grandparents and grandfathers did, because it doesn't make sense to repeat them.
The young generation has to learn that something like this have never to happen again. And you cannot speak to them not to do, not to do, and not to do. With music, with the violin, it's much easier to teach. It's much easier to speak, because violins speak to everybody.
The Violins of Hope have united the city of Nashville. The memory of them will continue and bear witness for the future.